Hello, everybody. I hope you guys are all having a good, what is this? I don't even know. Wednesday. It is Wednesday. A good Wednesday night. I am here in my office away from everyone. So that is always, let me get this a little bit closer, always a good night when I can get a little bit of me time. Because we all know as moms, that doesn't happen very often. Hey, Tara, how are you? How is it crazy down in Columbus? Hey, Victoria, is it snowing like nuts? Because it's snowing and just gross up here near Cleveland. Just bleh. Like I'm over winter. So well, let's start off. First, I want to start off with my big news. Victoria, is it snowing in New York? Because it's snowing here, and I'm not a fan. Not a fan, not at all. Yeah, so I, while I wait to hear if it's snowing in New York, wanted to share some exciting news that I have going on, and then I also wanted to swatch all these beautiful, I'm going to try them on, all these beautiful lip glosses for everyone, and talk about what makes these different than the ordinary lip gloss. Supposed to get a foot? Oh, yeah, better you than me. We're at least not getting that. So we all know that a little over a year ago, I decided to join LimeLight by Alcone, and it has completely changed my life. Hey, Jennifer, how are you? It's completely changed my life. I never in a million years would have imagined myself here. Never. But here I am, lead director here at this company, executive level, leading a team of over 60 women and men, and essentially having gone through two separate careers. I have my engineering degree, and I worked for years as an engineer, and didn't enjoy that. And then I went back to school to get my teaching degree, but circumstances being what they were, ended up not teaching for very long, had Brielle, and here found myself at home, and kind of fell into this career, if you will, and finding that I love it. So this year I have in April a monumental birthday. I'm not going to name numbers, but it's not 30 and it's not 50. So we'll just put it there. Hey, Madison. So I have this monumental birthday coming up. And John, my husband, was going back and forth. What should we get you? He wanted to do a party. He wanted to do all this stuff. And I was like, no, I don't want that. So I kept talking about how I wanted to actually go back to school and become a makeup artist. Hey, Precious. And, we kept talking about it. And finally he was like, you know what? Why don't I give you that for your birthday? That can be what the kids and I give you. So I enrolled in the QC Makeup Artistry Academy. So for Makeup Artistry and Makeup Artistry Mastery. So those are two classes, or two levels, two certifications that I will get. So I'm super, super, super excited to say that I have started those. I submitted my first unit last night. So that was super exciting. I can't wait to, get my grades back for that. I'm crazy like that. And I can't wait to just get started and actually working on putting makeup on people and clients. And it's so funny that at almost 40, I hate to say that number, but that almost 40, I have found something that I truly, truly, truly love. Like nothing that I've ever enjoyed doing. I did engineering, kind of because everyone told me, well, you're a girl and you're good in math and science, so that's what you should do. So I did it. I didn't know any better. And then I realized that I didn't love that. Oh, thank you, Precious. Thank you, Jennifer. And I didn't love that. So then I knew that I loved kids, and I loved helping kids, and I did love teaching. So we went back to school for that, got my teaching degree, and just circumstances, what they were, just wasn't in the cards for us, especially once Brielle got her diagnosis. Just didn't make sense. Just really didn't make sense for me. And I realized I wanted to be with my kids, you know. I had missed out on a lot of time with John and Allie. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Lori. I had missed out on a lot of time with them. And I knew that I didn't, you know, first of all, with Brielle, I couldn't really do that. You know, she needed therapy. She needed this. She needed that. She needed me home with her. And I needed to be able to get her where she had to be. And, you know, this really just kind of like fell in my lap. But I love it so much. It's so funny. If you would have told me, gosh, even a year ago that this is where I would be, I would have probably laughed you off the planet. Hey, Melissa. But yeah, here I am. Super excited about this new, you know, journey in my life, to kind of add on to my LimeLight business and just kind of take everything to the next level. So I'm super excited about that, and I just couldn't wait to share that with everyone. So so that is my big exciting news. You know, so kind of stay tuned for updates on that. If you're local, I'll probably be looking for models. So, you know, if anybody wants to come, you know, just get a free makeover, let me know. And I'd love to do that. Even if I have friends in Columbus, we can even work something out. That's not that far. So, oh, Melissa, you missed my news. So my big news is I enrolled in school to become a makeup artist. So I'm super excited. That's what John got me for my 40th birthday in April. So I've started that last week. So in all my free time between running my LimeLight business and you know, running the kids everywhere and just life in general, I'm going back to school for that. So thankfully it's stuff I can do at home and just, you know, fit it in with everything, and I love it. So yeah, thanks. But I wanted to come on, thank you, Lori. I wanted to come on and talk lip glosses. So we all know Valentine's Day is coming up. It's right around the corner, right? And I talk all the time, and I even posted a picture this morning about our enduring lip colors. I wear them a lot. Oh, Jennifer, I will definitely keep that in mind. And you don't have to wear a lot of makeup. Sorry, I clearly easily get sidetracked. I talk enduring lip colors all the time. These are probably what I go to. These are what I grab when I'm out the door because I can put them on and they stay. They last all day. I don't have to worry about them. But I seriously love our lip glosses too. And I feel like I don't wear them enough. And I'm going to try to make a conscious effort to wear them. So I wanted to come on tonight and talk about them and just kind of swatch them for everybody so you can see. So here is, hey Hollis, here is what they look like, right? You have, I don't know if you guys can see that there. It says LimeLight by Alcone. Hey Kim. And on the flip side, and I have to actually take this. Let's see if we can get it off. I don't know if probably not gonna be able to get it off while online. Oh, I can. So there is a wrapper. Can you see the clear protective layer? So there's a cute little mirror. Okay, so you can throw this in your purse. And who doesn't love bling, right? What girl doesn't love bling? So these lip glosses, let's talk formula. Hey, Nisha. These lip glosses are a formula like none other. So, and I know everybody's going to tell you that, but I always say, I use this example. My mother-in-law says, this is the lip gloss formula she has spent her whole entire life looking for, okay? And I mean, I love my mother-in-law to death, and she might be watching this, I don't know, I haven't seen. I know she'll watch it on replay if she's not now. But she wouldn't just say that if she really didn't mean it. This formula, it's not sticky, it's not tacky, and best of all, guys, it smells like cupcakes. They are amazing. So I love these. My girls love these too, actually. But like I said, not sticky, not tacky. And we have 8 different colors. And I don't know if you saw my post. 2 new ones are coming out in April. Oh, Nisha, yeah. I'll keep my eye. I know you're looking for one. I'll keep my eyes open. Yes, Melissa, they do smell amazing. Hey, Patty. So anyhow, I wanted to try these on for everybody. Okay, so you can see how they look. So we have, like I said, 8 different colors. So some are definitely more transparent than others. Some almost, even though they're glossy, almost offer a full coverage So I'm going to start with kind of the lightest and work my way up. Hey, Courtney. Hey, John is watching upstairs. So the first one I am going to put on is Bliss. Now, don't everybody freak out. Okay, this is an orange. It's clear. If you have chapped lips, if you don't like a lot of color on your lips, if you just want to get a little bit, a pop of gloss over top of a lipstick or even on top of our ELCs, this is the way to go. You can also, and I'll do this at the end, you can also use eyeshadow to put color on your lips. And then if you wanted to, put a pop of Bliss on top to give it a little gloss. So again, same cupcake smell. It's amazing, right? You can see it's completely clear. And everybody freaks out and thinks, you know, it's going to be orange. It's not orange. It's clear. It is totally clear. Has a little bit of sparkle. Not much. Just a tiny, tiny hint. This is Bliss. It should be in every woman's bag, I feel like, because like I said, if you just have chapped lips, if you just want something quick on the go and you don't want any color, this is the perfect one to go to. Bliss. Okay. So we're going to wipe this off. And we are going to, like I said, I'm going to try to move up in color. This is Grace. This is a perfect, again, it's a super light coverage. And you can see just a hint of color with this one. It's a really light pink. If you're looking just for a really super natural look, this is another great one. This also happens to be Miss Allie's favorite. She loves to wear this because it just, like I said, gives a little bit of hint of color, but it's not anything crazy. It's definitely something you can, yes, Courtney, they smell so amazing, don't they? It's definitely something if you have girls, if you have young girls, or even like that, like preteen, where, you know, they really want to wear makeup, but they're not, you know, you don't want them wearing a full out lipstick. This is a great one to go to. It's great for you, and it's great, you know, to kind of share it with them. So that's Grace. There's that one. Okay. Hey, Jen. Okay, so as we move kind of up the color palette, what am I going to do next? I am going to, I think, do Peace next, okay? So Peace, I don't know if you guys can see this. Wrong way. It's neutral. It's not quite as pink, but it's still fairly light as far as coverage goes. Yeah, Jen, it would be great for Kaylee and Emily because it's not, like I said, Allie loves it because it's not a lot. You're talking Grace, I'm assuming. It's not really pigmented, but they feel like, you know, they feel special because they're putting something on. So this is Peace. And you can see there's a little more color to this. It definitely, you could see it when I put on, you can see it is giving a little bit of pigment to my lips, but it's, again, not anything really, really heavy. And again, perfect for a quick, everyday, out the door look, right? So that is Peace. Sorry, I had to pay attention. Josie, you like this one? This is Peace, as I just said, and I'm looking at the thing. Okay, so we are going to wipe off. Yeah, Allie, yeah, Grace is probably one of my favorites. Okay, next we are going to go with Faith. Yeah, I wanted to make sure I grabbed the right one. Okay, so Faith, I want to show you Faith. So this one here, this is Peace. This is what I just had on. This is Faith. You know what, we'll layer these. And this is Grace. So you have Grace on the bottom. So this is Grace. This is Peace. That's what I just had on my lips. And here's Faith. So it's definitely a little bit darker. It's a little bit browner. How often do you have to reapply? These actually last, I feel like, longer than a normal gloss. You definitely, you know, after you eat and drink, probably will want to put a little bit on. But it's not, I mean, they're not going to last you all day, but they definitely can get you, you know, several hours easy. So this is Faith. So this is a little more, you can even see on the thing. It's a little darker. It's a little more brown. Yeah, Hollis every 4 to 5 hours. And that's about what I would say. I mean, after you eat a major meal, you're going to need to. You can probably easily even get through small snacks. So this is Faith. Okay, and you can see it's a little, again, we're building up. We're getting a little more color, right? But still, it's not anything, you know, it's not anything crazy. It's not anything outrageous. It's definitely a nice everyday neutral color. It's going to go with, you know, with pretty much anything. Okay. So that was Faith. Let's see, I'm trying to decide what order I want to do the rest of these pinks in. That is the end. Okay, next I'm going to do Hope. So I'm going to hold, well, let me do Hope and then I'll hold the other ones up together. So Hope is a nice pink color. And if you watch when I apply this, you can see, you can definitely see that this has a lot more pigment in it than the other ones. Hollis is a faithful customer. I tell her she should join. She should become a beauty guide. But I love having Hollis as a customer, so I'll keep her there too. So this is Hope. So you can definitely see with this one, I have some color to my lips. You are definitely not seeing through it to my base color of my lips. So this definitely is going to impart color. But again, it's not super bold. It's you know, it's just a nice, pretty pink gloss. It's definitely something you could do every day. But it's imparting color to your lips. It's definitely a higher pigment level, and they're more opaque pigments, which means you can't see through them as well. Okay, so that was Hope. Next, I'm going to show you Dream, and I want to hold these up so you can see. So this is Hope, what I just had on my lips. Here's Dream. Can you guys see the difference? That Dream is a little darker, and it's a little bluer, a little more purpley, for lack of a technical term. Okay. So Dream, again, we're getting just a little bit darker. Like I said, it's a little purplier. Is that a word? So this is Dream. I like that. I mean, gosh, I always say, oh, I like this one, but I really love all these colors because I feel like they really go with any skin tone. They really go with, you know, with any kind of, you know, you could do these with a more dramatic eye. You could do them with just a really subtle neutral eye for an everyday look. You can pop these over lip colors and just give it that gloss, right? You can do so much with it. Hey, Lori. So that is Dream. Okay. No. So Lori, you missed my exciting news, but I know you'll totally appreciate this because you kind of are doing the same thing. For my 40th birthday, John got me makeup artistry classes. So I am going back to school. So Lori is a fellow beauty guide at LimeLight, and she is going back to school to become a makeup artist as well. Only she's really lucky because in Tennessee, they have actual dedicated makeup artistry schools, where here in Ohio, they just have full-blown cosmetology schools, which is not something I wanted to do, nor do I have the time to do. So I am doing, an online certification. But Lori gets to go to an awesome-looking school. I'm so jealous. So jealous. But yeah, thanks, Lori. I'm super excited. Okay, now we are moving on to Love. Let's turn it this way. This is a pretty red color. If you are, yeah, Lori, I'm so jealous. Like, I might have to come visit you in Nashville for, what is the course, 7-8 weeks? Do you think John can handle the kids for 7-8 weeks? No, he can't. Just, no. But Love, this is if you do not like a bold red lip like you would get from lipstick or from my favorite cherry pie, this is a great red color. You'll see. So you see there, gosh, okay, sorry, I had a hair. So you see it gives a hint of red to my lips, but it's not super opaque, it's not super overwhelming like a bright red lipstick or a lip stain or our enduring lip colors would be. It's just a nice hint of red with that perfect glossy look. So that is Love, which Love is perfect for right now. And our very last jeweled signature lip gloss is Joy. And I love the names too, like they're all inspirational. So all of our product names are all so cool. They all have, like if you look at our enduring lip colors, they all have dessert names. So there's cupcake, there's creme brulee, there's candy apple, there's cherry pie. And all of our jeweled signature lip glosses all have kind of inspirational names. There's love, there's hope, there's joy, there's peace, there's faith. I just like how we are naming. So this is Joy. It is a deep, this is a very deep color. It definitely imparts a ton of pigment. Dark purple. So this is not for the faint of heart. Not gonna lie, the first time I put this on, I almost had a heart attack myself. I'm kind of making a mess of this. Okay. So this is Joy. So you can see this is almost as bold really as wearing a traditional lipstick. It is a ton. Yes, Hollis, it is super dramatic. It is almost as opaque as wearing a traditional lipstick. It's definitely super bold. It's not, for some people it might be an everyday look. It's definitely something you want to be careful with doing. Hey, Carly. Oh, Kaylee likes this one. Yeah, you know what? Allie kind of likes this one too, but I'm always like, no, you can't wear that. It's definitely something you want to be careful with. Like I kind of have a smoky eye going on today. I wouldn't go out during the day with Joy. I mean, you could. I wouldn't. With a smoky eye and with the bold lip, I tend to, for daytime looks, if I'm going to do a bolder eye, I'm going to do a more subtle lip and kind of vice versa. You definitely could get away with this at night though. If you're going out, for a fancy date night or out on the town or whatever, you could do the bold eye or a smoky eye and the bold lip. But this is Joy. So what I wanted to show you though, okay, we're going to take this off, is how you can use these glosses with different lip products. So you don't have to use them alone. So the first thing I'm going to do, oh, my eyeshadow palette is upstairs. Ah! I have another one. Hang on. Is this the one I want? No. Okay. Sorry. All right. Got it. Yes, Hollis, you definitely could be, yes. Thank you, Tara. And yeah, it's definitely more of a nighttime look. It's definitely something you could wear. Yeah, dolled up going out. It's not a color I typically wear running to take the girls to school. You know, not gonna lie. It's just not. So what I'm gonna do is, and I wish I had my Lottie palettes, but I think they're upstairs. I am just going to, oh, thanks, Melissa. So this used to be, Brielle's actually, this used to be her therapy room. I'm in the basement, which is why you can see that crazy light bulb up there. But we've actually, she's doing therapy kind of on the other side of the basement, the more open part, and this is a closed off room. And so I kind of took it over, hence the Minnie Mouse pink walls. But it's perfect because I can keep all my stuff in here. I can do videos. I don't have to worry about, you know, when the kids are sleeping or whatever. It's all kind of contained. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually not going to use a shadow. I'm going to use a blush. Just kidding. Not going to use a shadow. I am going to use, for fun, oh, right, yeah. Hollis, there are days, no joke, I'm a hot mess going to school. So I'm going to use, this is our blush number 2. Okay, I'm going to be honest, I can't wear this as a blush. It is way too pigmented, it is way too red, and I look like a clown when I attempt to put this on as a blush. But what I am going to do is I am going to take a little bit of Bliss, which is the clear gloss, right? And I am going to, if I had a palette down here, mine's upstairs. I did Allie's makeup for dance. And then, so I have a little bit of Bliss. You probably can't even see that. A little bit of Bliss. And I'm going to scrape off a tiny little bit of blush number 2. Yeah, a little bit does go a long way. And I'm just using our lip brush. And you can do this, honestly, with you can do it with eyeshadow. You can do it with blushes like I'm doing. You can, really any powder. So here I'm kind of creating my own custom color. So let's say Love was a little bit too bold for me, right? I wasn't too sure it was too bold. Here I've taken a blush and used just a little bit of gloss, and I've created my own custom lip color. And if I wanted to, I could pop a little bit of gloss on top of that, just in the center, just to give it more gloss. I really don't need to do that. Hey, Sherry. So this is just, like I said, the clear gloss Bliss, and I just mixed a little bit of blush in it. So you could do it with any blush, any eyeshadow, any colors that you wanted to. So that is one fun thing you could do. You could, if you wanted to, even use one of the lighter, I would probably stick with Grace or Peace, but one of the lighter colors too. I just use Bliss because it's clear. Okay, so that's one option. And this makeup wipe, can you guys see this? Like, it's crazy. And the other thing that you can do is I am going to, so this is Cherry Pie. Yeah, I'm going to do Cherry Pie. It's Valentine's Day. We'll stick with the red theme. So this is one of our enduring lip colors. I'm going to put Cherry Pie on, and this is a matte. It's a liquid, dries to a matte finish. So there's Cherry Pie. Put that on really quick. Oh, that's going to drive me crazy. I got to fix that. Okay, better. All right, so here's Cherry Pie. It is a matte color, right? It's going to dry to a matte finish. It's going to last all day. Love, love, love our ELCs. I can take any of the glosses. So I can take Bliss. And if I want to give this more of a glossy appearance, I don't want them matte, but yet I want the color to last a little bit longer. You can just put a little bit of gloss in the middle of your lips. You see, just a hint of gloss. You could also, instead of doing Bliss, you could take a coordinating color and put it on top. So let's put Love on top. I have Cherry Pie as a base. Let's put Love on top and just kind of pop it with the red gloss. So see there, I've just kind of changed it up just a little. Not a big deal, and I did this quickly, so it's kind of a mess. It's not a big change, but just enough to give it that gloss. I still have that enduring lip color underneath, so I'm still going to get the long wear out of it. The gloss is going to diminish the long wear of the ELC just a little bit. I might have to reapply maybe once. But yeah, so this is the gloss with the enduring lip color. So you can certainly do that. And you can put any color you want. I mean, I did red on red, but you could do, you know, just like you mix the ELCs. I'm going to wipe this off. Now this is where you're going to see the staying power of our enduring lip colors. So do you guys see like how hard this is to come off? And look, I'm going to look like a clown. Can you see? Okay, I'm going to have to put, because I feel like I look like a clown, I'm just putting a little bit of foundation. Clearly I got fuzz from somewhere around. Okay, so I'm going to show you, you can mix colors. So this is ash. So this is a brighter pink. Hollis, I know you have this, right? And Hollis, I don't know if you saw, I posted today, I put Cherry Pie on first, and then I put ash. Yeah, that's what I did. I put Cherry Pie on first, and then I put ash over top of it. Oh my gosh, one of my new favorite combo. I loved it. I posted a picture, Hollis. I'll have to tag you in it. Okay, so here's ash. And you can see it's like a purpley pink kind of color, right? So I could go over it with Hope or with Dream, you know, kind of coordinating, right? These kind of coordinate. But what I am going to do is I am going to, so what do you guys think? Should I go over it with Joy or should I go over it with Love? The purpley one or the red one? What do you guys think? Hey, Sherry. What do you guys think? Joy or Love? Or should I decide? I'm waiting to see a combo. Yeah, Hollis, I will. When I get off here, I'll tag you in it. But it really was a really pretty combo. Joy. Okay. Hollis commented first. We're going to go over it with Joy. And I'm going to kind of scrape off. I'm going to do really minimal. But you can see, you can easily change up. Oh, Kaylee says Joy too. Okay. And I'm looking up because I'm looking in my mirror. So there is Joy with ash. And again, it's a quick application. I kind of made a mess of it, but you get the idea. So you can see I just, 2 products, right? that you can wear Ash on its own, you can wear Joy on its own, and you can mix them, and you have a third color. So it's really like 2 for the price of 1. I love mixing lip colors like this, and a lot of times people think to stick within one formula. So mix, no, Jennifer, it's not. And you know what I really like about it? I actually haven't ever done this combo before, so I'm going off the cuff. I like that it's not quite as bold as Joy on its own. Joy on its own, I always like look at myself and I do, you know, one of those like, oh my gosh. This I like because it's not quite as bold. It's kind of tamed down a little bit, I guess. It doesn't have quite that deep, dark look to it because you have the pink of the Ash underneath. But yeah, a lot of times people think, yeah, I mean, like I mixed these today. These are the same formula, but you can mix. I mean, you could even mix Perfect Lipstick, a tube lipstick, you know, with the gloss or with the ELC. So you can mix any of the lip products and just really create your own custom colors. And I love that. And again, you know, you're getting multiple colors for the price of, you know, you're getting 2 for the price of, or 3 for the price of 2, or, you know, however you want to mix them. So there you have it. This is, I'm gonna have to take a picture because I think I do really like this. I might be sporting this combo tomorrow. We'll just have to see because I really like this. So this was Ash underneath and Joy on top. So there you have it. So those are our can I talk? Our jeweled signature lip glosses. Like I said, so many different colors. They smell like cupcakes. I mean, they smell amazing. And they give I wish you could feel, like reach through the phone and feel they're not tacky. Hey, Kathy. So I was just saying, okay, so my mother-in-law just hopped on. I was saying earlier, I'm talking lip gloss, and I was saying how you always say this is the formula you've spent your whole life looking for. And I said, you know, if she was watching, she would agree with me because I know that's what you said. That they're not tacky, they're not sticky, they don't dry your lips out. They're not, I mean, they don't feel, I don't, a lot of times glosses to me feel really thick and heavy and these don't. So anyhow, that is really all I wanted to talk about tonight. If anybody has any questions about, yeah, Tara, they're not sticky at all. So, yep, see Kathy comments. I love lip gloss. Yeah, they're not sticky. They're not sticky. They're not real heavy. They, you know, they're enough to hydrate your lips, but they don't, yeah, they're not, that's best I can say. They're not sticky. They're not tacky. I have a lot of people who have dry, chapped lips and who will use Bliss almost as like a chapstick. Because it just gives a little bit of gloss. It keeps their lips hydrated, and you know, that's what they go to. So anyhow, if anyone has any questions about any of these or any of our other products, the enduring lip colors that I talked about or anything else, feel free to comment below and I will be happy to answer them. The light pink, I don't have the new colors yet. I mean, I showed Grace, you know, like that we normal have. I don't have the new colors yet. They don't come out until April. As soon as I can get them, yes, I will have them. I cannot wait myself. Today was the first picture I saw of them. As soon as I saw it, I had to share it. So once I haven't even seen swatches. I would imagine we will get to see them swatched on somebody at some point before they're released in April. Usually they do give us swatches, or let us see swatches, I should say. Once I get those, I will definitely share them because I cannot wait to see them. And I forget the names, which is horrible. I forget the new names, but they're in line with the, you know, the inspirational tape names that the glosses have already. So, all right. Well, I am going to go. I think it is time for Miss Allie to go to bed. So I'm going to go do that. And I hope everyone has a great night. And thank you for watching. Bye.